Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The Secretary of the Department of Public Safety says Jason Ravnsborg is, quote, unfit to hold the position of Chief Law Enforcement Officer for South Dakota.
In a letter to the Impeachment Committee, Craig Price asked lawmakers to consider the conclusions by the crash reconstruction experts, including that Joe Beaver was killed because Ravnsborg was distracted and that the Attorney General's vehicle was on the shoulder at the time of the crash.
The Impeachment Committee is scheduled to meet again today at the state capitol. The meeting will not be open to the public.
South Dakota lawmakers have passed a proposal to limit the number of cannabis plants that medical marijuana patients can grow in their homes. The House and Senate have debated for weeks what limits to place on the number of cannabis plants that may be grown in homes after a voter-passed law placed no limit on them.
The Senate proposed a limit of 3 flowering and 3 non-flowering plants, while the House wanted to do away with homegrown cannabis entirely. Both chambers agreed to limit the number of plants to 2 flowering and 2 non-flowering. Capitol News Bureau reporter Bob Mercer has a full look at the vote with this story right here on KELOLAND.com. There's a positive end to the search for a missing hunter in Custer County. Custer County Search and Rescue says they were called for the missing hunter just after 8 o'clock Tuesday night. Officials say he was last heard from in an area west of Hell Canyon.
Crews looked for him until 2 a.m. Wednesday when the search was called off until daylight. Then at 1:45 Wednesday afternoon, a search team was driving along Limestone Road when they found the hunter. He was in good condition due to preparations he had made.
We're getting a first-person view of what it's like fighting a fire. The Rapid City Fire Department posted this video to its Facebook page. You can see firefighters doing something known as vertical ventilation.
That is when they cut a hole in the roof, which releases heat, smoke, and improves visibility inside. This video is from a fire crews responded to Tuesday night. No one was hurt.
Turning to weather now with meteorologist Scott Munn. Some warmer weather finally on the way, Scott.
Yeah, we'll have to get through today, get through tomorrow. Then we are looking at warming temperatures just in time for this coming weekend. Numbers still slightly below average, I think, for the first half of the weekend in eastern KELOLAND, but that will change by Sunday. In the meantime, our forecast for today showing temperatures near 30 degrees in southeastern KELOLAND. We have a high of 29 going for Sioux Falls. Aberdeen and northeastern South Dakota, 31. Southwest breeze picking up around 15 to 25 miles per hour. In central South Dakota, 32 are high in Pierre, southwest wind of 15 to 30, and western KELOLAND high temperature near 30. This will happen with mostly sunny skies. More details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Several historic buildings that once called Heritage Park home are on the move. Crews had 2 of the buildings loaded up on trucks Wednesday morning.
The park, located just south of Augustana University, hosted a collection of historic Great Plains buildings dating back to the late 1800s. It will soon transform into an ice hockey rink, set to open in the fall of next year. One local businessman is giving back to the community by gifting kids a new pair of shoes.
Rudy Navarretti has been hosting the annual shoe drive for 5 years. He enjoys being able to give kids a new pair of brand-name shoes.
So these kids are going to be cool with their peers, and I'm excited to give them out every time. It makes all the work, make it all worthwhile.
Yesterday, 65 kids got to pick out a pair of shoes, and the rest of the shoes will be given out to those in need throughout the year.
There is yet another baby animal at the Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls. The zoo announced the birth of an eastern bongo antelope. The calf was born on March 1st.
Eastern bongos are critically endangered in the wild due to poaching and habitat loss. You can see the new baby in the Hoofstock winter viewing area. This comes just a few weeks after the Great Plains Zoo also announced the birth of a squirrel monkey.
You can help name the baby. The zoo has online voting right now until March 15th, and you're picking between 4 different names. Each vote requires a $5 donation.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. We are looking at cold air that's in place for us in KELOLAND. That snow well to our south. Another push of cold air comes in for tomorrow. Then after this, high pressure will move to our southeast. We'll be on the backside of that. That's return flow. That means warmer weather for this coming weekend. Saturday numbers in eastern KELOLAND still slightly below average, but I think that will change for Sunday. Sunday we are looking at temperatures to return above average and I think that trend will continue into next week. So to our south, we have numerous winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings, so we'll keep our snow chances to our south as we do go through the day today and into tonight. As we do take a look at our temperatures for this week, and I mentioned eastern KELOLAND still slightly below average on Saturday, but that will change by Sunday. We're looking at warm weather to return for just about everybody. Our forecast for today showing temperatures in the 20s and 30s for afternoon highs. This will happen with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Tonight will be another cold overnight. Temperatures fall to the single digits. And then for tomorrow, another cold day. Teens and 20s for highs throughout much of KELOLAND. And you can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great day.